today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self, because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level, went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A 7-yard
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
At the 6-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Mason Crosby.
They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. 6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Packers 6, Cardinals nothing.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position. Now a first down carry by Jones.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Aaron Jones.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
A gain of 22 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Aaron Jones.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd
to throw on 3rd down. Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Adams.
Complete.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Rodgers.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 1. To throw is Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Kyler Murray.
This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Cardinals, nothing.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fighting him off. Fights free yet again. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 45 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Throwing again, Murray. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 35 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels? Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Oh, the return is Kirk. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's Larry Fitzgerald from Kyler Murray. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
I got you. Look again. Mike's 59. I know he ain't got it.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. Heavy.
Rodgers now on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
They'll take over.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
6-yard pickup.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
The 22-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Excellent work by Marcus Golden shooting into the backfield for the stop. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by the...
And this is caught at the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Murray to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running for the shotgun with Drake. He won't go down, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the curl, watch the curl.
To throw is Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for two. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Arizona defense now onto the field. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Not a big run on the first play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinal defense, they head out to get set here. There's not much left of this ball game. Just keep everything in front of you here, walk away a winner.
And that's really a pretty good feeling.
It's got to be a great feeling.
You know, to know that all you have to do is wind down the clock. As you said, keep them in front, walk away a victor. That's a pretty good feeling at the end of the game.
Heads held high. Buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, D. Check me again.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
To Aaron Jones.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.